Alright, I think everything's working. Hello, Chatzu here, and welcome to Chatzu's Corner. I'm going to try to make this a more regular thing, just to get some topics and just start going. I have actually a list of topics here that I'm going to go over, so let me pull that up real quick. Alright, so first things first, some channel updates. From now on, there are not going to be any more live streams on this channel unless YouTube changes how the algorithmic thing works, because I think I might have been kneecapping my channel by constantly doing live streams on this one. The live streams are now going to be more casual affairs than usual. I mean, I was trying to make them less casual affairs, but that wasn't working out anyway, so I'm just going to lean into the just, you know, relax and chill while live streaming thing, and that's going to be on my channel, The Great Chatzu, and the link to that will be in the description. The link to that video will be in the description of every video that goes on this channel, and the link to this channel will go on every live stream that is done on The Great Chatzu. So that's how that's going to work. So I'm going to try to keep content coming for both the channels to try to sort of start growing things, because I need to build up some kind of an audience if I'm going to have anyone to sell my books to, which is going to be the next topic, which is Midnight Falls Book 1 in the House of Cranes has released. Or as of right now, it is Kindle exclusive. The last book, Tales from the Trilateral Realms, is also available on paperback. I do not have the funding right now to go through about 1,000,001 test copies like I did with Tales from the Trilateral Realms, and I still got to make a bunch of like bonus content for the physical edition, so that's probably going to take a while to get all that done. Right now, my main focus is going to be on getting the stories themselves out, and I can worry about physical editions later. But at least with digital editions, it allows me to keep costs low, so you know, the savings get passed on to you. So yeah, that's going to be a thing. I'm really excited about this. In the House of Cranes is some of you may notice, you might have seen either through the Chatzu archives or just through that really old video I have, where I have a trailer for a book called Midnight Falls Book 1, The House on the Edge of Town. This is technically, in a way, the same book. I completely rewrote it from scratch. It's got at least 3 times as long, if not longer, than the original version. It's actually done like a book this time, broken up into chapters. I've had 10 years to completely reevaluate the story and understand where it's going, and now I've actually got it as part of a greater universe called the Trilateral Realms. So technically it's the second book in the Trilateral Realms universe, the first being Tales from the Trilateral Realms, obviously. And so yeah, if you were one of the very few people that ever read that original version while it was up for almost 10 years, I would highly recommend reading the new version. By the way, on my Substack, which the link will also be in the description, you can actually read a fixed up version. I can't believe that the really bad version of the original was up for so long, of Midnight Falls Book 1. It's the 2014 edit, but there's a lot of... I ran it through Grammarly, basically, and I was just going full body cringe over just how many mistakes had been out there. Something that I had available for purchase for almost a decade, and that, to my everlasting shame. But, you know, what? That's kind of par for the course for me, though. Anyone who knows me, you know. But yeah, that version is available for free on Substack. It's easily listed as Midnight Falls 2014 version, I think is how I titled it. You can also read every book that I put out chapter by chapter, or in the case of Tales from the Trilateral Realm, story by story on Substack. Some stuff is free, some stuff is behind a paywall. I'll have to look at it again. I think it was like $5 a month or $50 for a year or something like that. Especially as I release more and more books. I've got over 100 books planned for the Trilateral Realms franchise. So the more time goes on, the more of an absolute deal that Substack will be. As long as it's still around by then, I don't ever intend on changing the price. So the more time goes on, the more of a deal you'll get with that. Or they're going to be rock bottom price on a Kindle, certainly. I'm going to try to keep the price as low as I possibly can as far as the paperbacks go. Right now, they're kind of artificially low as a result of the fact that while I've, worked my damnedest and I've put them through Grammarly and everything, the books have not been professionally edited, so it's just me doing my absolute best to make sure they're in as good of shape as possible. So as a result of that, I've got them for $1 less than what they're typically going to go for. So yeah, when one of these days I'll get them professionally updated. At that time, the price will go up. So grab them while you can, because once that update goes through, you'll have it for $1 less than everybody else. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Okay, what was the next topic? Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to continue to upload to places like Rumble, as well as BitChute, although you'll have to look for my BitChute links because I've got a link tree, but apparently they consider BitChute to be a unsafe website. They're like, this is a bad link. We're not going to let you put that on you. Shut up. There's nothing wrong with BitChute. I mean, it's not exactly a platform that's growing from what I can tell, but, I'm still going to support it by uploading videos there. Okay, technically letting my videos upload from YouTube, the little linking feature they've got. Kind of wish Rumble's worked better, which leads me into issues that I have with Rumble, which is the main alternative that I use. And I say this as constructive criticism because, damn it, I want there to be a good alternative to YouTube. Okay, the main problem I have is not exactly, well, it's a problem that I guess I'm helping with, which is way too much political content and not enough of everything else. The ratios are completely effed right now. And hopefully that changes in the future, which I understand how it got that way. A lot of political people got banned off of YouTube, and Rumble said they weren't going to censor people, so people went to Rumble. And, I get how the dynamics played out with that. So I don't fault them for that. There needs to be more of every kind of content on there. Otherwise, it's always just going to be that other platform where a lot of political people go. And it has the potential to be so much more than that. It has the potential to be better than YouTube, and in a lot of ways I kind of wish they were striving for that more, which leads me to things like the Rumble Studio, the streaming service they have, which I don't think, does YouTube have a streaming service? If it does, I have never actually directly tried using streaming on YouTube, so I have no idea. I've always used like OBS, but there's a Rumble Studio which is fantastic in concept, and I think there might have been an update, so if I'm complaining about something that's already been fixed, please just ignore that. I won't know until I start streaming on the Great Ratu channel again. But Rumble Studio is an absolute effing mess. It is it's simultaneously too simplistic and not terribly user-friendly at the same time. I don't know how they managed to F that up, and kind of make it the worst of both worlds, but it doesn't have as many features as you want it to have, and the features that it does have they're not as coherent as they should be. Like, for example, like things like feedback mechanisms for being able to tell whether your audio is working. It's like a subtle glow around the source, and like you have to almost be paying attention to it to notice if audio is coming through. And then I still have not been able to figure out how to have my audio and game audio going at the same time. Basic things like that should be easier to figure out than they seem to be. Once again, unless they fixed this since the last time I used it. But yeah, that's been a bit of an issue. Okay, I'm just checking to make sure I'm still lined up good here. Okay. Sorry, I've got like a completely different setup since I was making videos before, so I'm kind of getting used to this. I'm actually a lot more comfortable, which is nice, because I got my desk in here, and I've got little like arms for my microphone and this webcam, which when I'm done with this, I can just unplug it and just tilt it down instead of having to completely pull it out, unwind it, and do all that fun stuff every single time. So that's great. And I've basically, behind the scenes, in addition to, wrapping up Midnight Falls Book 1, I've basically been going through and making templates for when I start doing what I'm doing right now. And even at the last minute before I went live, I was tweaking certain things in my upload template for things like the description, how things are going to work there. And as of me recording this, I have already uploaded the trailer for Midnight Falls Book 1, and it's going to go live. I'm probably going to upload this as soon as I'm done and I've gotten everything, like the thumbnail and all that stuff, ready to go. I'm recording this at like 1:30 in the morning where I am, so sleep, what the hell's that? I'm a writer. But yeah, so that's going to be a thing. And the last topic I had is the future of the Trilateral Realms. Okay, so Midnight Falls Book 1 in the House of Cranes, that is out now. Tales from the Trilateral Realms, a compilation of short stories, that is out now. The next book that I am going to start working on tomorrow, or technically today, is going to be a series that will run alongside Midnight Falls. Midnight Falls is going to be a 12-book novella series, and this other book series will also be a 12-book novella series, which is basically just short books. 100 or so pages, something you could read in an afternoon. I'm basically considering the novella series to be like the TV shows of the Trilateral Realms universe, and the full novels will be like the movies, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm just putting my heart and soul into all these, and God, I really hope you enjoy them. I really do. Because I am super excited about this universe, and you'll see a lot of the fun that I'm having with this when that trailer releases, because I've done something very unique with that trailer, and as a result of that, I finally found something interesting to do with the Chatzu character, which I've been wanting to use more regularly for a long time now, and he's kind of just been regulated to little cameo things and memes here and there, and but yeah, that's gonna be. Yeah, it's going to be a thing. But the next series that's going to run alongside Midnight Falls, I don't have anything to announce yet. I'm going to wait until I'm really underway writing, and I also have a special surprise that I'm going to release on Substack. Stay tuned for that, which is going to be related to the other series. So just something to look forward to, and I wanted to end with this topic just because I didn't want to do the whole, bummer ending with the Rumble complaints thing. Although, oh, shoot, forgot to mention something in the Rumble thing. The ads suck. Usually I don't see ads because I've got ad blocks, but I don't eat in my room. I eat in the dining room, and I don't like to, just take my laptop with me in there. So I take my phone, and I'm using the Rumble app. So I see ads on there. I don't know if there's a way to block ads on a specific app, but I haven't found a way yet. Granted, I haven't looked for a way, so keep that in mind. But oh my goodness. The part that annoys me, it's not even so much the ads themselves, although they are full body cringe. It's the fact that the ads have buffering issues. The videos will load perfectly fine. The ads will sometimes stop. And when the ads have freeze and have trouble playing, it will literally stop the countdown until you can skip the ad, which is ridiculous. So in order to end on a more positive topic, let me go back to the Trilateral Realms once again, or actually go back over the other positive things. So channel updates, just a brief summary here. This channel, Chatzu, is going to be for videos. And hopefully these Chatzu's Corner things will just be one of many series of videos that I make. It's what I'm hoping for, crossing fingers. And The Great Ratsu, link will be in the description, is going to be for streaming. Midnight Falls Book 1 in the House of Cranes is out now, and the link to that will be in the description, and on that same page you'll be able to find the first book, Tales from the Trilateral Realms, and I will soon be again working on the next book in the Trilateral Realms universe. And with all that out of the way, that's pretty much all I have to cover, and I will see you in the next video. So whenever I see ya, this is Chatzu signing out.